Hello and welcome to HRL World of Outlaw Season 4. We're at the regular season finale here at Eldora Speedway. Pretty sweet track that we whipped up just in time for the race. And yeah, this one looks really clean. And it definitely looks like it should also provide for some good racing as well. Only a 4-driver heat in the first heat, and that one ended up being really fun. So I think with our full lobby here in the Motos, I think it should be pretty good. So some quick context before we go into this. Lots of point battles, and every main points contender except for Real Deal showed up to this race. So everybody except for him is going to be fighting for a position. Yeah, literally everybody. So quick recap on that. Detail has a 2-point lead for the championship battle over Luke. And then Turkey is a bit farther behind. He can't really compete for the championship, but Turkey does have about a 10-point or so gap over Seoul. So that's Turkey right there. That's Seoul right there. So that's a bit of a battle right there. Potentially, it's very unlikely that Seoul could make this up in one race, but it is something that's in the cards. And then you have Armada, Opix, and Slaunch and Real Deal, who is not here. And they are all very, very, very close with each other in the points. And that could, I mean, that whole battle is a toss-up. That whole battle is a toss-up. So it's very dependent on their performance. We'll have to see what happens there and how that one goes. So setting the stage for this race, the heat races. In the first heat, we saw Detail take the win. In the second one, we saw Soul take the win. And that is our setup. So here we go. It's Detail, Soul, Turkey, Luke, Armada, Opix, and Slaunch bringing up the rear. And we're going to go green here for 60 laps around Eldora. Finale of the season, green flag. And unfortunately, a bit of a two-wheel wheelie there from Armada. I'm not really sure what that was all about. But yeah, that got popped, and already a spin for Luke, but it looks like no caution. So this could be a bad start for him. And that's not what he's looking for, trying to compete for this championship still. But another spin out. But again, the contact is avoided. It was Opix that time. And we have a 3-wide battle for the lead. And they go all the way up the track. And this allows Slaunch to get by Soul here for the podium and get into Turkey. But Turkey comes up and tries to hitch onto him, get that Cyan team going, and get that draft going. See if they can catch up to Detail, who's taken an early lead, not wasting any time in this race. Trying to race towards his first World of Outlaw championship. So previous World of Outlaw champions are actually just Matt and Luke, I think. I think Matt and Luke both have 2. So I'm pretty sure. So those are literally the only previous World of Outlaw champions. We only have 2. And he's trying to add in a third name to the list here as we have a 4-5 wide, and Ramda gets lagged out of it. And he does dismount. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Let's take a look at a replay on that one. This looks like just a good battle, good racing. And then when they came back around here, he just got caught up in the lag bubble. Yeah, look at this. We literally had, I know it doesn't really look like it, but we basically had like a 5 wide there for a second. With the screen lag. Oh, and yeah, Turkey spins out after that. And now we have Opix. Is this Opix and Luke have caught up as well? It kind of looks like it. I don't think that's oh, they were okay, so Detail is already across the line. Yeah, he was super gapped. So this was a battle for what? Like, it looks like Slaunch was gapped as well. Okay, so this is like the third place. This is like the podium battle. So that was a race to the line. Yeah, only 7 laps down. So still plenty of time left to go in our race. Green flag. It was Detail and Slaunch leading him down, going into turn 1, and Luke's going to try to make it 3 wide early on. Not going to be able to make anything happen there. I like this move out of Armada, going for that outside momentum early in the lap. Let's see what he does with it. He does not go for any type of crossover here. It's going to ruin his momentum, but does he still have enough track position to get that momentum back? Looks like he does. See if he does anything with it this time around. He's gaining quickly on Soul as Detail and Slaunch are having a pretty good battle up front. Going for the lead. And again, like I said, championship hopes for Detail. For Slaunch, it's pretty much just seeding for the grand finals and Pride. He does not have enough starts. He actually had a pretty good season. If he had a few more starts with some mulligans, I imagine he would have been pretty close to Turkey and Seoul in that podium battle. but did not have enough starts for that. So at this point, he's just trying to gain whatever position he can as Turkey spins out. Maybe a caution on that one. Hard to tell if there's slight contact. But yeah, it's interesting in these championship situations how you have like battles like this arise, where you have two drivers in completely different situations, but at the end of the day, it's the last race of the season, but it's still just a race, and everybody still wants to come across the line in first, and they're still going to duke it out, and that always makes things exciting, and Slanch does seem to have some fight on this track, so maybe he'll have a chance at competing for the lead on this one, maybe close out his season on a positive note, but Detail does not want to have any of that. He's still duking it out for that lead spot. We have Luke here in third. So yeah, Slanch and Detail are super gapped, and Luke's kind of gapped in third. And then we have a crazy battle back here, and we'll try. Whoa! Soul's going to spin out of that one, but it doesn't look like any contact, so I think we're going to stay clean and green. Look at that slide job out of Turkey. Absolutely sent it on Opix, and you know who's going to love that move? Armada. Armada is going to love that move because this is just secured fourth place for him. He is vibing. And look at this. Slanch and Detail, meanwhile, let's go on board with them. They've been having a great battle so far. Multiple slide jobs thrown back and forth. But the interesting factor is, look at this. You do have Luke catching up in third. If they keep this up, will he make up the gap? And so far, so good. It's looking like it's happening. It's looking like he's almost in striking distance already. Just a few laps ago, it looked like Slanch and Detail were checked out, but look at this battle that they are putting on. You can tell how much both of these drivers want to win this race and want to have that lead early on and try to check out and get as good of a position as they possibly can for late in the race. But now Luke has gotten here and he's sending it all the way to the inside. But look at this. Detail and Slanch come back down and send it to the inside themselves, but then Luke's going to go for a crossover of his own, and just this insane racing from our front pack so far. These guys are putting on a show for a final race, and they do it again. They swap positions for the 3 wide again. Will they do it a 50th time already? It looks like they will. Luke shoots out of a cannon on turn 2, but Slanch might have it here, but he gets slid up by Detail. Look at this. We forgot about Armada. Armada has been gaining. As soon as Luke joined the fight, it slowed them all down even more, and now we have a Red Spartan involved too. Hazard on the track. Ramda could potentially take another win here too. He is in the fight, and again, Armada's a driver that low-key I think has been picking up speed as the season's been going on, but the results just haven't been showing it. But early on in these races, he's been really good and been towards the front of the pack pretty consistently. It's mostly just towards the end he gets cheesed or something happens and is not able to close out the race. But early in the race, it honestly... Whoa! That was a massive slide move out of Luke to keep the lead battle alive. And look at this. We have a 4 wide battle. Now look at this. This is ridiculous. That's a screenshot right there. 4 wide battle as the 2 wide battle's going on. And Armada pops a wheelie. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but that is unfortunate. And that's exactly the type of stuff that I was talking about before I went off on the tangent about the battle going on. That's exactly what I was talking about. Armada having good races, having good pace, and then something like that happens, and it kind of just cheeses him out. Unfortunate because he was on really good pace at that moment in the race, but now he's going to have to try to make it back up. But look at this. The track is starting to single out, and this is spooky. This is spooky with only 7 drivers here in this final field. Whoa, Opix looking to the inside of Slanch here. With only 7 drivers left in this final field, will we see a caution at this point with how separated the field has got? It might be a very low possibility that ends up happening. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But at the same time, Opix and Slanch are duking it out. This is allowing Soul and Ramda to catch up. We still have a 4 wide battle going on at the back. Literally a 4 wide battle to get out of last. And with that going on, I would say that the caution chances are definitely still there. But it depends how cleanly these guys race. Look at this 4 wide battle. I want to watch the battle for the championship as well. I'm trying to get both of these in the shot, though, because this battle is insane. Absolutely one of the best battles that we've seen so far. Slanch, close call, nice save, brings it back into the track. Could have been rough there for him. Opix with a rough run once he gets in front, and that's going to allow them to catch back up. And look at this, the 4 wide battle continues as Opix gets the run to the inside. This is absolutely absurd how well these guys are executing their slide jobs and their crossovers. Textbook Woo racing here in the back of the pack. And as you can tell, it is so hard when nobody wants to give up a position. It is so hard to gain position on the track. That is why Woo is such a tough series. It's such a battle type series. It's always battles on the track. You're just, oh, that was close. You're just always fighting with somebody. You're almost always fighting with somebody, no matter how fast you are. There's so many ways to retaliate on these tracks, and it makes for very, very interesting racing. Meanwhile, Luke is starting to heat it up and try to make moves over here on Detail and see if he can make this run for the first Moto win. And this would be huge. If he takes this Moto win again, you get that extra point for the Moto win, and he's only 2 points down. So this is a massive fight here for that championship. But you also have Turkey. And again, we got to remember Turkey, he has separated from this backpack that has been just absolutely going off these last few laps. Turkey has separated. So Turkey could play that spoiler role that we saw Luke and then eventually Armada do earlier in the race, where they stayed in this third place position, but eventually just, you know, put down laps, waited for the front guys to battle, and then just made up the gap. Could Turkey do that? It's going to take a while, and there's only so many laps left in the race. We're getting close to like 20 to go. It's really not that much time, but it is quite a few laps, though, at the same time. So it's hard to say. Honestly, without a caution, I don't think Turkey is going to have a chance at this one, depending on how Luke and Detail race this. But again, it is really hard to say at this point. It's really up to these top two guys and how they decide to play this battle. And so far, it's been interesting. It's been kind of a cat and mouse game. Some laps just settling in and running by each other, and then eventually just going for the surprise slide job. That is what we've seen, and that was a pretty decent one out of Luke. Stops the momentum from Detail at least a bit. It's going to open up the track. Can he get the crossover, though? Can he get back down to the inside? He's not able to. That's going to be big for Detail. It's going to put him back into the lead, so now Luke's going to have to settle in behind him yet again and try to set up this move another time here on Eldora. Where is he going to do it? When is he going to do it? It is hard to say. He's just going to go for it again. He seems to like making the move in turns 1 and 2 for whatever reason, but Detail has a fantastic run, and that's just going to, yeah, he's just going to get that spot. Honestly, Luke's slide job was pretty good. He really, honestly didn't lose that much time, even with how good of an exit Detail got. But that being said, you're not looking to not lose that much time when you go for that inside move on this track. You're looking to get in front of that driver, you're looking to steal their momentum, and you're looking to take that spot. That is what you're trying to do. And look at this, the battle's getting interesting. Luke maybe going for a middle move this time, not going for the full dive, and getting really close, trying to keep it clean, but still putting on a pretty good race for the championship. Again, our closest championship battle in a long, long time. But that move did not work out, and Detail actually gets a bit of a gap. So now this is a tough decision for Luke. When do you decide to go for another dive? Because at this point, Detail has a really nice gap. Like, you probably need to make up this momentum quickly, or he could start to get out of range. So it's, again, when do you do it? He seems to like doing it in 1 and 2. Not going to go for it this time. Also, Slaunch somehow has caught up to Turkey back there. This time we're going for it in 3 and 4. Can he do it? Tries to keep it clean, and that was not the play. Detail gets a really good run, and he's actually going to gain a ton of time with only like 10 laps to go. And now this is a crucial point in the race for Luke. Can he put the hammer down and make this gap back up, or will a caution come out? You've got to remember, these guys are still battling back here. Again, Slaunch somehow has made up the gap to Turkey, and Soul is not that far off. They have been making massive gains back here. Soul and Slaunch have found another gear. And look at this. It's gonna become a three-way battle here very quickly. And again, this could definitely bring us some caution potential. And at this point, with how much of a gap Detail opened up right there, I think that's what Luke is gonna need. He's gonna need Opix to pull a Latifi here and just send somebody into the wall to bring this championship battle back into the light. We have a 3-wide battle still. Slaunch and Soul really hooking it up for this draft, but it took a little bit for them to get it established, so Turkey is getting away from them here in the podium spot. So really, it's probably between Soul and Slaunch. This race for the championship is on them, and Soul goes down in the draft. Oh, and the contact with Ramda afterwards, that will make it a caution late in the race, going towards 5 to go. A violent crash to bring it out. Let's get a replay on that. And I think it's next time. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go back because I thought it was next time by. So this time by, it's going to be Soul and Slaunch. And look at this. They were trying to hook up. They were trying to hook up for that draft. And to be fair, That's what they needed to do. That was absolutely their only play at this point in time. But sometimes the lag takes over. And this time for Sol, he was the one that came out on the wrong side of it. Like 4 or 5 barrel rolls there. Comes back out into Armada, makes the contact, sends him out of the track. That is for sure a caution here. And interestingly enough, Luke was actually making up some time on detail. It definitely got closer, but was it close enough? I don't know. So it definitely would have been interesting to see how that would have played out if the race stayed green, because at the pace they were going, it probably would have came down to a 2 or 1 lap to go move, and that would have been crazy. But instead, another bit of craziness, we're going to have a late race caution restart, something that always mixes things up. See how it goes. We're going to stay on board with Luke in second. Watch the championship. Actually, we'll go on board with Solange. This will be a good view of the field here. Green flag with only 4 laps to go. And Detail's going to make that inside work, but bogs a bit. Luke actually gets a really nice run on the outside early. So does Armada. Solange rides that momentum from Armada. He's going to try to get it from Luke, but nobody slides up to him. Luke gets away, and this is a big moment in the race. If they don't get this dive on Luke here, he might be gone. And it looks like Turkey and Detail are not able to do it, and Detail gets caught in Turkey's lag bubble and just absolutely goes down. A huge moment in the championship right there. They were just about to take the 2 to go, and this could be catastrophic for Detail's championship hopes. Let's take a look at a replay of that crash. Yet again, even more fantastic than Sol's. Look at this. He was going for it in the podium position, and look at that. An absolute Days of Thunder moment for Detail there, and that is going to send him to the back of the pack with only 2 laps to go. Everything has just gotten shaken up in this championship battle. It is going to be a normal green-white checkered here, not a natural green-white checkered. So this will be the first of our however many green-white checkered attempts here. We're going to go on board with Detail in the back of the pack and see if he can regain for this one. Fast pace, green flag, 2 to go. See if anybody can make any big moves, or if a caution comes out late. I like this idea from Detail. Run the outside early, try to get the momentum, and look at this. He's going to have a ton of momentum. Look at the battle in the inside, though, for the win. Armada spins out, but no contact. No contact for Armada, and Detail's momentum got ruined there. Turkey going for it on Luke. Turkey's the last one that can do it on Luke there. Luke sends him to the inside. Not going to let that happen. Luke's going to go take the Moto win. Turkey will take second. Solange will take third. Detail will recover for fourth. I think it was Sol 5th, Opix 6th, and Armada all the way back to 7th. An exciting GWC. Let's watch that last lap one more time. And man, that is so unfortunate. If somebody hit Armada right there, it definitely could have, it was before the white flag, could have been another restart. But yeah, as you can see with this front battle, and this is just experienced racing, and I think Turkey knew this was going to happen. I think Turkey knew that that Luke was going to go for this, but he wasn't going to go to the outside here, so Turkey just decided, you know what, screw it, I'm going for the curb. If it works, it works. Maybe I cheese Luke and maybe I get the win here. I just got to go for it and see if the Halo Racing gods are on my side today, but they were not. And as you can see, Luke runs that apex tight, and Turkey just absolutely sent it, just Hail Mary. That's essentially what that is, just a Hail Mary out of Turkey there. Not going to happen. Luke's going to protect the inside, and he will take a big first Moto win. Detail, on the other hand, yeah, not getting this. If he was able to get a slide job to the inside here, high key, he could have gotten like second or third, no joke. But unfortunately was not able to get the right bounce there. But does have a really good run to the inside, and look at this. Going to make it happen on the last turn, and he will definitely take it there over Opix. So again, across the line, it is going to be Luke taking a Moto win, tying Detail there for the most Moto wins on the season, and making this championship last Moto very, very interesting. Again, Turkey second, Solange third. It will be Detail fourth, and look at this, we got a photo finish, and right there, it actually looks like Sol. Let's see how they finished across the line. Because that could have been a momentum thing. Did Sol get it? I love the horn. I love the slow-mo horn. Oh my god. Look at this run. Look at this run out of Sol. Look at this run. Oh, he's coming to the line. But Opix will just hold him off to take that top 5. Huge there from Opix. So he will get 5th, Soul will take 6th, and Armada will take the 7th place spot. Man, what a first race. What a first race, and what a mix-up in the championship. This makes things so interesting to close out our season, and we will go over all of that in Moto 2. As for Moto 1, hope you guys enjoyed it. Podium again was Luke Turkey Slaunch. See you guys in the concluding Moto of the season.